Because right now, oh boy, he will have some issues. I have double Ashiok, so I can just go super inefficient. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are doing what was missing on the channel. Esper Control, but the classic version. Just, you know, your current classic solid Esper to just grind the ladder. And I think that's it. We had good results with this one, just so you know. On the new cards we have the Whale and Ashiok. They seem to be performing very nicely. We also are starting to use marches a bit more because of all the manlands. Don't forget, this is a 1 mana perfect removal for any kind of manlands, and they usually cost around 5 mana to activate. So you like the exchange. And we have some life gain, some Jace for milling, you know, the classic stuff. And we use Restless Fortress that can allow us to stabilize if we are against aggro. Guys, and one more question to you, because I made a super cool deck. It's red, alright, it's red, and it has like 20% win rate. And I scrapped it because I didn't want to showcase, but it was super interesting deck, so I think you could still like it. Tell me in the comments if you want this kind of videos. This is a second deck for today because I needed something solid. But yeah, question to you, and don't forget to subscribe because we are closer and closer to 10k thanks to your amazing support. So really thank you for this, and enjoy the control games. They will be pretty epic. Alright guys, this will be absolutely epic, and the goose knows it, right? When she wakes up, she will know it. Alright, some quality gaming right there on the play. It's still here. Believe or not, it's still here. Alright, so what are we doing here? I probably want to keep up the Mirex, which means it has to be a Ganjo, which is a great card, but not really here. March is really good at exiling Swift Spears, whatever their stats are. Alright, but I have a even better way to do stuff. This is more mana efficient a little bit. Maybe not really, but it really forces him to think twice. Alright. I really want to go for the Union of the Third Path, so we are slowing him down quite a lot, especially if he cannot pump the Swift Spear on this turn with Play with Fire. Doesn't seem to be the case. We could get rid of Feldon. You know what? We don't need... Man, we are crushing it. Oh, he's so dead. He's so dead. Alright, 16 man. So we could go Union and Restless Fortress. Or we can go Classic. And we have enough white mana to do it. So Union is a backup, just when we stabilize finally. But right now I just want good, you know, good trades. I don't care about this. 1 damage? Bruh. I don't need to play Emperor then. Very nice. Oh, that's such a cool draw. I don't have double blue somehow. It's fine. We'll go with the Fortress. I mean, if he keeps hitting me for 1 man, and he's missing the damage. I don't want to play the Emperor, just because she would die on the same turn. And when he uses his burn, like this turn he will play differently. Oh, wow. Mono red with extra steps, right? Good. Very nice. Yeah, like sometimes you just need to think for 5 seconds and they're out. We are going first. I mean, not the hand from my dreams, but I'm on the play. Honestly, that's the only saving grace. By being on the play, this is semi-playable. It's still a very bad hand, but it can work against some decks. Is that one of the decks? Probably not. We need to really hit a good cut down. Oh. Oh. I'm so stressed that I will lose that I have to do it, man. I will risk it because that means the 2-drop should be cut downable. And we need to hit some good cards. Like, we are under siege. Man, the game just started, but it feels that we are on the borderline of losing. We need good draws from the top, man. Goosey, please give me some good draws. I really need those. Because you know that our opponent won't whiff. Easy. So it seems to be some very strange aggro. Void Rend, acceptable. But it might be super expensive. If they play this, they usually play Talia, even though they shouldn't, as Kumano's in the deck. That's a huge anti-synergy. Like, doubling the cost of Kumano is big deal. Like, for Ossification it's still bad, but at least, you know, it's somewhat close. And let's see if he plays something more. He wants to go to combat, we kill this one, so the Initiate won't train. I could see the reason to play Void Rend because it's so much more mana inefficient. And we are doing correct cards. This is huge. So next stage, land and Sunfall. Because this is our stability. Oh, fine, he did whiff. He lost. This is the you know, the border between winning and losing. One drop missed. Or maybe they just wanted the reaction. Tarkir? Absolutely fine, my friend. Absolutely. 2 damage to my face, I will gladly take it in the name of card advantage. Like every control mage would do. Oh, there's some trickery? No. Sure. I mean, there's only one target, so we might play it as well. Good at magic. What can I say? I'm really good at magic. To be fair, this was like we were on the super back foot, but we probably got like 4 top decks in a row. And that brought us back into the game. Because right now, oh boy, he will have some issues. I have double Ashiok, so I can just go super inefficient. Even if I lose Ashiok, he's down to 3 cards. And I have Memory Deluge, so like he's getting absolutely severely outvalued. And he cannot even attack with this one because we trade 1 for 1. Wall crafting. Alright, that means the Tarkir didn't flip. Let's see the card. He probably wants the land, right? Because he cannot cast anything else, wrong mana, unless he plays one. That's interesting. What was the reasoning? Is that a mountain? Yep, alright. No, not strictly mountain, but nearly mountain. With second Ashiok we probably need to be a bit more careful, but we still have blockers, and that's super cool. I wonder how many decisions there can be with 2 cards. Some party crusher. Alright. Haste. Interesting. I kinda get the play. It was a pretty good one. It's worth it, just for the training trigger. But I still don't think it will matter. I think we can take more damage. I didn't see too much direct damage. And we can go with Nightmares, because he really needs a specific top deck to punish it, like Nahir Warcrafting, and he probably doesn't have too many of those. Yep, second Ashiok. Man, honestly, this game went through with all the top decks, like 4 top decks in a row, and we absolutely crushed it. Alright, this is a very scary hand. Of course we'll take it, because we are brave. But you know what will happen. The third land. The cursed third land. Oh, that's great. Jace. Negate is also an option if he really has something great, but I would go for Jace, man. It's our only play. Cool. I mean, it's going great so far. Absolutely amazing. And the fact that he knows about every single card in my hand. Alright, that's the most important draw of the game. I need one more, and then I need Memory Deluge, and I can stabilize. Bro, can you chill the hell out? Please, chill. Like, I know it's cool when you're against control, but how are you winning other matchups? Yep, keep going, bro. Just keep discarding for 3 turns from start. But if you get this as your top deck, oh, you won't be happy. And as you can see, even through all of this discarding, like, he needs to start answering Emperor right now. Mix is great for him. That's card that makes sure that... Oh, he doesn't know. So, we are playing Emperor because it's more mana efficient. This is 2 mana. I wonder how he wants us to play this. Do I destroy Evilet? Yeah, I think so. So we can do it now. By the way, destroy evil is for this reason in the deck. There's also Kumano, right? It's this and Kumano. And we start being a little bit aggressive. Unfortunate. I still think we should play the land. We have some great mana sinks. Even Whale, man. Alright, you got it. So we need to be careful about game before 7 mana. Alright, you got it. Because we have Emperor, we can keep playing like this, of course. If we can trade card for card, it's okay, but we need to be aware of the 7 mana, man. We have Void Rends, so we can just try killing it. Yeah, I think it's okay, right? He's prepared with some removal probably. It might be Edict, but we will see. That's probably the best land we could draw if we have to draw a land. And as you can see, even through all of this discarding, we are getting good deal and no Mirex. And he is still getting hit in the face, so we'll try to use Mirex right now because we need more pressure. If he, I'm keeping double Void Rend. Bro, chill the hell out, please. Absolutely, please. I think it's okay. It all depends on this one card. And oh boy, that's a card. That's good for him. That's good for him. It forces my Void Rend, right? Does it? Not really. Right, that's huge. So I am getting rid of Raffine Tower. I need double Void Rend and I don't want to cycle because I want Mirex. He has no cards. I think we'll still win this. Funny as it sounds. Because it's not doing it's not going great so far. But he's out of the cards. And killing Liliana without investing Void Rend is a huge deal. So I won't be able to use Mirex anyway, right? I could see this being a play, but just draws Liliana, right? Like, you know what happens? At least we get Emperor pressure, so that's our only good thing that we are trying to go for. And let's go like this, it's more damage this way. Not sure if we'll be fast enough, man. Okay, I think I know the trick. The trick will be fun. Beginning of your upkeep, sure. And the trick is to first create a token and then Void Rend on our turn. Because this means more damage and oh boy, we need some damage. So we can just raise him because he can do it. But it will be too slow to create enough pressure and then we probably Sunfall shorted, something like this. I cannot Mirex, right? So we might Union as well. Land from the top, not perfect. And he needs to play another Virtue of Persistence. And as you can see, he was not dead. That's something to consider, because he would get one trigger at 1 life, I believe. But you can see that we can create so much pressure. Man, this was duress into double discard game. Alright, opponent goes first, we take it, we have a bunch of removal. Man, March is just getting so insanely good with all the manlands. Like this will probably be more and more seen, right? Seems to be a control deck, doesn't it? One of the cool things is that March, Destroy Evil and Void Rend, they are all against aggro, right? But if your opponent is playing control, you will still find some targets often. Like this can be either Wedding Announcement, this could be a Planeswalker, whatever. This could be Celestus, so you always get some, you know, added benefit, and that's pretty cool. I think Otawara might be super important card. A Ganjo is not needed at all. Like it can be used to kill one of the tokens, but usually you are... Like when you have plays like this, it feels that you are usually losing. Alright, we might be forced to play it. I would love to have Otawara, because it's basically a counter spell against Planeswalker removal. Sure, it's not bad that he live gained, but it's very, very bad that he has seen that I have no counter spells. That went very quickly, I didn't expect this play. Alright, this has to be Otawara, which means that it has to be the Emperor. I hope he won't play the first one. If he does, it's bad. We don't have double black for Void Rend cut down. I see. So you want a little cute might. I can understand it, but I can also punish it a little bit. So now he has an issue, he cannot kill the Emperor, so we won't be able to make a Samurai probably on the next turn, but it will tax his turn a little bit, and then maybe we can strike with Jace. I would like to draw a card and just go Ashiok. Right for Absence is probably the best. It's interesting he didn't go for the Emperor. It seems like if he's giving us the clue, it seems just to be a better target, right? That's Dissipate mana.
We've got
Alright. So I think we just take the clue. We can be fully reactive because he gave us good instant. 2 mana, draw a card. That's a good instant. And we have full selection of answers to whatever he plays. He might be tempted to just go Mirex route. Cut down is super cheap, so it doesn't tax really our mana base while still answering the board. Yeah, I kinda like it. I kinda like it. Let's see the target. Emperor, it should be. Alright, I will still do it. I cannot Void Rend. But I can still Mirex myself. And that will reverse the pressure a little bit. Cutdowns are kinda good just in reversing the pressure. And that will be a Planeswalker, sure. He still wants to use the Mirex. I don't think I have time for this card. My turn. I think we need to start using Mirex. And maybe if he kills this, it means he cannot make his own. So we kinda, you know, tempo the tokens. Missing land is very, very bad, especially in Mirex Wars. You don't want to ever do it. That's bad. That is really bad. So if he uses it, I can march into Memory Deluge and force him to react. It's very card inefficient play, but it's very tempo efficient. We can also play Jace and get it countered. Probably not the best play ever. Man, it will be close. We have more cards, but he has more Mirexes and more mana, so that's a little bit awkward. Alright, good. Now we can be countered. Alright, I want what? Do I want the black mana? It's very, very slow. I need to prepare my next turn then, so I'm killing it. He punishes with probably Planeswalker maybe. Whale is not amazing here. It's good, but it's not amazing. So let's go like this. But still it's a whale. That word kinda matters. So if I did it main phase, I could get some extra value, but at the same time it could be countered, and if that was dissipate indeed, it would also get exiled. And suddenly you have no value in your deck. So I still think it was worth it. Like, we will be a bit behind on mana. Man, this hurts. Like, we will be having 5 mana against 7 mana. That's a big difference. Like, it's a make disappear full difference. Let's see. He just plays it, man. Oh boy, that's so good for us. So how do we punish it? I think just destroy evil. Oh, right. Because he... Okay, I get the idea. So when he goes to combat phase, we Void Rend it. Then he cannot replay it. Oh, but we need more mana for this. So destroy evil it has to be. Man, this is a good play. That was smart. I don't have good way, because of this 1 mana, I don't have good way to play it. So maybe I should take the basic or the untapped land. Probably. How many? 3 cards. He really wants to mill me, and I really don't want him to do it. I think we might go double whale then. Oh, but he needs to attack first. So whale is not good. Whale ain't good. I think I know. This will be the play. We kill it. Rough. But at least we get some poison. That's a good upside. And now we go Void Rend because it cannot be countered. I think that's the correct play. And he has to tap out quite heavily. Also in blue mana, so he will only have 1 blue mana unless he plays more. Let's make sure that when we go to combat phase, we can kill this. That's a huge deal. The later he hits with this, the lesser effect it has. And that's not a dissipate mana anymore. Perfect. He's drawing card, but we can sneak something super cool, hopefully. That's a tap land. That's a tap land. We really feel being behind on the mana, but this is a great draw. I really like it. Alright. This cannot protect Ashiok. So before we show that we have Ashiok, we go like this. And we still have the whale for the token. I want my... It's a meal deck, so we need to be a little bit careful, man. Cut down is okay, but we don't have black mana, so I think we exile the cut down still. And we can either draw a card or just get rid of the token, we'll see. Let's see if he has answer. Only 4 cards. I guess we also have 4 cards, but man, they're freaking stacked, and we also have Memory Deluge and Clue. He has literally 4 cards, nothing more. And he brings Doom. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of Doom. I don't know, it's quality commentary, man, at this point. It was really expensive to get rid of the Mindbreaker, like it costs us a lot, so I hope he won't do the next thing. Alright. He gives us card advantage still. We got a card back from Ashiok, and this is the second card, so we are a bit winning on the card advantage. I think how we win is just double Jace or something like this. He is not attacking with token, that's interesting. I think he kinda forgot, or he knows that it shouldn't matter. Alright. Memory Deluge is a very good play for him. He probably plays 1 negate, right? Because he will have 2 mana, we can pay him... Oh, Make Disappear. I think he values the token because of Make Disappear, maybe. And that would prevent Jace unless we draw a land. With 2 draws we should hit 1. The whales are a bit awkward because it's so tempo-based gameplay that it's hard. Drawing land is absolutely amazing. So, how do we play it out, man? I think it should be the Emperor. No counter spells, so we could Jace if we want. However, I'm not sure if we want to Jace, because we probably want to mill him, but then he has Memory Deluges, and that's not amazing for us. It will be hard for each one of us to cast. We still have counter spells in the deck, not mana, but they might work at key point of the game. He plays Edicts, he plays Fateful Absences. A lot of Planeswalker removal. And he can go Memory Deluge into Sun. Oh boy, please stop. But that's a hard cast. That is a hard cast. So if we hit Sunfall, and we should, because we didn't hit so far a single one, right? In 1/3 of the deck. So I'm definitely drawing some cards. Not the card. Let's cut down. I want to be mana efficient, man. Oh boy, it's so rough. It's so rough. I don't want half of my library milled. I can still hit the Sunfall if I go Memory Deluge. Like, it should really happen, shouldn't it? Or not. Alright. With this draw, I think we'll have a different plan then. Oh, that's rough, man. So I can get rid of it with the whale, and that's probably what we will do. But he can just replay it. It will take a while. So let's go with the samurais, maybe. Man, it's getting hard. Those Mindbreaker. The fact that we didn't hit a single Sunfall or Farewell during the whole game is brutal. Like, this would really answer everything right now. Alright, so let's see how much we lose, because it will hurt. I think I need both counter spells for the Jace turn. And right now we just go Mirex, maybe. Yep. All of our I think 4 of them were there. 1, 2, 3. 3 and Farewell. He milled nearly all of our exile effects in one go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see if he does something in response. Oh, and I don't have blue mana anymore. That's super bad. I didn't realize that I'm so short on blue mana. So Negate and Dissipate are not here anymore for the turn, which is not great. And he might check it. Like, he can see that we have no blue mana. I'm not sure what he should do in this situation. Putting it on top of the library isn't the worst, especially if you have so much mana as he does. He went down. Alright, so it's a removal, but he still got the trigger, and the trigger is like 90% of the value. We are down to 17. 1. Man, it really feels that we are on the bad side of the draw so far. Like, we just needed one Sunfall during first 21 turns and we would be absolutely home. Alright. Yep, that's our Jace. And he's really milling everything he wants. All my win cons are milled, man. So I can hit his library hard, but not as hard. Maybe we just need to play Jace and try to protect it. He's really tanking on this. Wow, must be nice to have a sweeper. Yeah, I think this is the only play right now. So we'll go Raffine Tower. Whale is not the worst. How much blue mana do I have?
I have got new moves
So I can negate. Or I can not play anything. And then go for the whale at the end step, which probably is better. Like, I need to make sure those counter spells win me the game, because that was my Memory Deluge that I wanted to hit Sunfall with. Right, 4-7, so he might have a counter spell on top of this. He knows what we'll play. I think we need to take a little bit of risk. So this will be negate, and if he has a counter spell, that will be super rough. Please don't cast anything. Just let me untap and we can be friends forever. Alright? Alright, just don't cast it. Don't. You know I have one blue mana, it's here. It's waiting. Goose is also waiting with some counter spells. The Greed Lord. The absolute Greed Lord. If he has a counter spell, I will be super mad, man. Alright. He didn't play like he was having a counter spell, because that would be obvious play if he had any kind of make disappear. Then if I have a counter spell, that's even better for him. So the hesitation suggested that he doesn't have the second stage for this. And so we kill by we try to win by damage, not by milling, I guess. We can try both, I think. Oh! Oh! Where's my library? I see. Alright. I thought I have more cards than... yeah, that was like 17 when he milled me with Jace, right? So I did... You guys must be laughing so hard by now. Oh no, rubbing it. Cycling cards from the library. I mean, let's give him the Jace farewell, I guess. And I'm sad. That was game we could absolutely win. And let's draw a card. And give him the full animation. Good game, Dawnbringer. He played it very well, but we just needed the right card at the right step. Alright, opponent goes first, we take it. Our mana is acceptable. Oh, I nearly did. I'm so happy it didn't trigger. Man, Raffine Tower is so much better first in London, you know. Does this one. And up the Beanstalk. Oh, we are playing mirror with yesterday's deck. So I think Otawara might be important, because we kinda have to get rid of it somehow. Please stop. Alright. So we need to stop it before he hits 5 mana, because then he can start drawing cards, right? I don't remember all of the deck. They have Black March, right? They have Black March, so we can either get rid of this, or just... I mean, on the next time we can just make a bigger Jace, right? It's kinda the same. Whenever you cast, right? He can exile. He can exile stuff. Alright. I'm scared. The point is I wanted to go for Jace and start blasting, but I mean, I can just play it on the next turn for 4 mana, right? Open mana. Oh, that's Selesnya so far. Well, let's go. Let's see how it goes. If this dies somehow. I could also mill some cards or start drawing cards. I really like the idea of drawing cards, man. Let's see if I will regret it. I really want to draw some more cards. Even the land is okay, because then we can sack Raffine Tower, so it is kinda a non-land card. Our opponent has Celestus that we probably would love to get rid of. Let's keep drawing cards, man. Like, we are getting really ahead. Alright, alright. So it's a full-blown control with Zurg and Ujjatai. Union. Alright, I really want to get rid of this. He really needs the mana, and he probably has good stuff. Alright, he's out. I would use Ottawa on the Celestus and try to slow him down even more while playing clans, and that should be winning strategy. I mean, Jace did all the work here. Alright guys, so you're wondering if that's a solid Esper? I think so. I think it's a pretty classic approach. The only downside is that you don't have too many counter spells with this build, but generally it's not a downside because you will rarely see any control decks, right? So, and also even against those, you can always use Emperor and Jace, and as you can see, if you hit the 1 or 2 counter spells, you can still make the huge play. You just need to be smart about it. And with Whale and Ashiok, I think deck is a little bit better. I really like the addition of March. This is the card I really missed, and yeah, it's better than you remember it, especially now. And yeah, I didn't use too much Restless Fortress. Maybe it could be Mirex, but yeah, I still think the live game can make a difference if your opponent is like pure top deck lightning strike mode. Like, it makes all the difference if you have 2 life more. And this deck doesn't really go super hard on the live game. We have only Union and Emperor basically, so I think it's a good addition, you know, in a absolute pinch if you are forced to survive somehow. I played originally a bit less Sunfalls and a little bit less Farewells, but I've noticed that, man, you kinda need to hit those cards. They are one of the most important cards in your whole deck, so yeah, I still increased them. You might also see, you know, the end thing for mana removal that extracts the card, and yeah, I think it was cool, but I already have a lot of expensive removal like Void Rend, and I don't think I can afford more. Yeah, I think it's a solid deck. It had good results, and I think it should keep getting good results. And the Well is useful. It can block also, like, it's a chunky creature. Mono Red cannot go through this card. This with Ward is so much mana to answer it, and even if they play expensive removal like Nahir Warcrafting, it's 5 damage for sure, that it's not 6, and especially not being able to pay the Ward. So card that will absolutely lock them down out of the game, and you can just start racing. So yeah, I hope that you liked the video. I wanted to record some more games, but I really didn't, like, I didn't have time, like, I'm already late, so the video will be delayed probably, sorry for that, but trying my best, and I made a different deck. I wanted to showcase different deck, but yeah, it didn't have great results. But maybe you are interested. Tell me in the comments, because I really would like to know. So guys, I really appreciate you being here. I hope you had a good time, and yeah, see you tomorrow.